We are in a race against the Chinooks. That's right. The winds are back. Yesterday, 40-mile-per-hour winds in Colorado. You know, that's not horrible, but when you're trying to do a mile repeat workout, it's not exactly fun. On a track. All right, so we might have to pivot. Let's go. Get out there. All right, we will see once we get to the track. I can feel it picking up already, but that's all right. You make hay when the sun shines. You just got to do. I can't really pivot to tomorrow. I could, but as far as I just don't want to. I don't want to push this off any longer. But at least there's not a foot of snow. There are plenty of marches in Colorado where there is a foot of snow, 18 inches of snow. There can be a lot of snow in March here, so I will take light breeze for now, any day of the week. We're gonna go to a new track, a different track, not the dirt one. Want to go faster. The dirt is great. I love the dirt track. You all know it's a good staple in the just in the rotation of places to get a workout in, an interval. And by the way, I think I saw on Strava, somebody from Germany asked, am I going to be doing any interval training in this training block? This is interval training day number 3 for me, okay? Point number 2, just remembered, oh my goodness, what a crazy, first time in the Alpha Fly 3s. I mean, when did these come out? I don't even know. I've just been out of the, I've been out of the game, especially the carbon fiber plate game, and I did not race any really road marathons or half marathons in 2024. So last year I was mountain running, trail running. That was basically it, because of life. And so anyway, Alpha Fly 3's first impressions coming at you. I see these flags blowing. Don't like that. All right, we'll see here, everybody. We're just gonna see what we can do. The art of the pivot. Had to move. No track today. Missed the window. They said the afternoon the wind was going to pick up to 30 to 40 mile an hour wind. It's already here. So we're pivoting to the Platte River Trail. All right, let's park. That's a good spot right here. Get a warm up in and lace it up. Man, just missed it. Yeah, I could sense it was picking up, and sure enough, you guys can see the flags. It's blowing hard. So this will be good though. The art of the pivot. A good pivot today for the workout, 6 by 1 mile. And I do apologize ahead of time. I should have said in the truck ride down to not the track, all right, and that was the pivot. I should have said what was the goal for today. So the goal for today was race pace at altitude, all right? We are not at sea level here, 5,280 feet, the mile-high city in Denver, Colorado. So the goal, all right, this is give me a second to explain. The goal was to run race pace, even though I'm training at altitude. So what is race pace goal? 5 minutes a mile. 5 minutes a mile for Jersey City on April 13th. It's coming up. We're getting close. We're less than 4 weeks. And let me give you the splits right now. It was very good, but I had to make the pivot. What was the pivot? From the track to the, that is the Platte River Trail, what you saw me running on. So the Platte River Trail, obviously it follows a river, but I made the pivot. Why? Because of the wind. Oh, the Chinooks. So the Chinooks, how do you pronounce it? You tell me. These winds pop up here in Colorado in the springtime when it can get 70, 80, it can get crazy winds because it comes rolling off the foothills here on what's called the Front Range, which is Denver, Colorado Springs. From the 14,000-foot mountain, it just rolls down, and it could get really crazy. Today, it was really like 30 to 40 mile per hour winds, according to the weather app. So I made the pivot, and I'm so glad that I did, and I'll explain why. So here are the splits. 458, 459, 502, 501, 458, 505. 6 by 1 mile with 2 minutes rest, jogging rest, okay? So I'd say I nailed it, but I will fully admit that I was using the wind to my advantage. It was a tailwind. I went from, south to north, because why? The wind was coming from southwest to whatever. So, it was coming from the southwest. So it was a tailwind / crosswind most of the workout, which was perfect for the goal for today. Why? Yes, aerobically. Yes, by split, by mile 5, mile 6 in the workout, I was huffing and puffing. I was breathing. I could feel it. But more importantly, the neuromuscular system, the neuromuscular coordination, I was striving today to get those legs ready for 5 minutes a mile at sea level, not at altitude. Will I ever race in my entire life, moving forward, a half marathon at elevation at 5 minutes a mile? If I can do that someday, I will do backflips. I will teach myself, but I'm telling you, the goal is not elevation, not a mile above. It's sea level. So it's a little tricky training at elevation because you got to prepare for faster turnover, for fast twitch muscle fibers. You got to get your body ready for that. And so if I would have, all right, this is the point, and this applies to your training. If this is where you might have to make a pivot in your training. If I would have gone to the track today and done the good old oval, I would have hit the back stretch on the track that I was going to go to. I would have hit that 30 to 40 mile per hour winds, and instead of running 458, 459, 502, etc., I probably would have been running 515, 518, 517, 519, probably 15 to 20 seconds slower because of that headwind. And what is that? That's my threshold pace. That is not my goal race pace for New Jersey. So that is why, that's the key point, and you just have to be flexible and adapt. And if you're a coach out there, you might have to be flexible and adapt for your athletes if you're coaching these moments where you really know you got to recruit those fast twitch muscle fibers. You want to train that neuromuscular system to prepare for race day. So I digress. I could go on and on. It's fun. It's exciting. And that is that. Oh my goodness, the Alpha Fly 3s, a little stiff. All right, so first impressions, because even though the shoe, has been out for a year now, they were good, but nothing like the Hoka Cielo, the Hoka Cielo 2.0s. All right, so the opposite of soft, a little stiff, a little hard, and I remember that from the original Alpha Flies that I raced with in Toledo, Ohio, many years ago. They just, it's kind of for me and my body type, a little bulky. All right, I'll stop there. That's my gut reaction a year late for all of you. All right, we'll toss it to another hard workout somewhere in the thousands and thousands of videos here on this YouTube channel. Another hard workout right there. All right, see beauty, work hard, and love each other.